Welcome to the Wasteland News Network. Fair warning, this episode takes place inside the PTS public test server and contains story spoilers. This is a return to the Mothman Equinox event. I did one the other day, yesterday, and I've gone in search of 6 cultist books, or 6 Mothman books. I have found them. I had thought it would be where the end event takes place, and it turns out it's inside this church in Point Pleasant. You can't miss it. There's a giant Mothman, I guess skeleton with red glowing eyes, and on either side here, we're just showing you guys where Point Pleasant is. It's right near where the Mothman Museum is, obviously. Anyway, there's a church in town. Head there, and on either side of the fire are 3 on one side and 3 on the other sacred tomes. I can't read them, so I was waiting for the event to start to see if it's going to allow me to read these, take them with me. There are 6 sacred tomes. One is Catechism, Sayings, Exodus, Observations, Wallace, and False Gods. And so let's wait for the event to kick off and see at what point during the event I can read these. And the event has just begun. I'm going to stay here at the church as long as I can. I can hear the main interpreter. He is on the roof of the Mothman Museum that is off to my right. And there's the interpreter coming in there behind me. And I still cannot read them. Let me skip ahead a little bit. Okay, we've already fought about 3 waves of enemies coming in. I'm still within the church. And I think we're only about 20 seconds away. I'm going to check again. Nope, still can't read one of them. Looks like the battle is almost over. We got about another 10 seconds. There's one of the last cultist destroyers coming in the room. And there we go. I think we're almost done. We are done. So we have defended the ritual pyres, and we're supposed to go back to the roof of the museum. So I'm going to head over there and do the communion with Mothman and wrap up the event. That's probably when I'll be able to access those 6 books. So just head back through here and through here. There's a little bit of steps here. We're at the back of the museum, and there's a ramp here. Hang a left and climb the scaffolding, and there he is.
Come unto us. That expansion you feel in your mind, that growing sense of wisdom and foresight.
So wait for the enlightenment, trying to get in there, and manage to get around, and there we go. You feel enlightened in the presence of the wise Mothman. There we go. So the event has concluded, so I'm going to head back over to the church. I did not get any rare plans. I did not get any rare or new apparel. I know there's a list out there circulating on the internet now. There's quite a extensive list of apparel. So there we go. So let's take a look and see if we can read these yet. And not yet, not upon that book. I'm going to try the ones on the other side. These may be books 4, 5, 6, so I should be able to read book number 1. Catechism of Wise Hilary the Scourge, as transcribed by interpreter Jill. Time and again has the wise Mothman come, and time and again the ignorant heard not the message he bore. They were deaf to his whispers, seeing only a monster, a specter filling them with dread from a world they could not understand. The ignorant heard of his passing and believed not the witnesses, naming him a figment of delusional minds. Yet the wise Mothman was no emissary from other worlds, nor was he a hallucination of the senses. Time and again has the wise Mothman come, and time and again fools and dullards heard his whisper, yet not understood it not. They were closed to his message, hearing only the echo of their own small minds bouncing within their skulls. The dim ones named him God and fell to their knees, calling themselves chosen. Yet the wise Mothman was no sky-born deity, nor had he come to anoint them elect. Time and again has the wise Mothman come, and time and again the mad and twisted have rejected his message. They were attuned to other whispers, hearing the call of a thing beyond, drawn to the deep places of the earth for inhuman purpose. The broken heard the song of the interloper and turned from the truth, scorning wisdom as the product of mere mortals in favor of the unknowable. Yet the wise Mothman remains with us, and his truth shields us from the call. Wise Mothman whispered, and wise Charles heard and understood. He guarded us from the flood and the fire, and while others fell, we endured. While the dim ones succumbed to the delusion of holiness, he witnessed the truth. While the mad were called to the chthonic master, we spurred the slavery of unliving. We are enlightened, and we know these things to be true. The wise Mothman is among us and of us. The wise Mothman lives. We feel his breath and hear the beat of his wings and know that he is more alike to us than not. The wise man comes to us and shares with us his truth. The wise Mothman has found his truth through understanding the world as it is, and through observation we approach his understanding. His truth is a lesson, his truth is a warning, his truth is a path to enlightenment. We thank the wise Mothman who shares his truth with us and reject the falseness of ignorant deniers, dull idolaters, and warp-minded servitors. We observe, we interpret, we listen to his whispers, and become wise. So that is the first of 6 books. Obviously, it's looking like you have to complete 6 successful events so you can access all 6 of these books. Yet again, we're here inside the church at Point Pleasant. Thanks so very much for watching, and we'll see you out in the wasteland.